Hey everybody, this is Tap for Boba, and I'm back with another PSA submission. This is a smaller submission, but it is one of the higher value ones. I had to get a higher value tier to get this sub in. It is a Pokemon submission, but there is um, a One Piece card, but the other two are Pokemon, I promise. So these three cards are these three cards. I had a bigger submission, but since these three are higher value, I had to send these separately. So these came back first. Usually with PSA, the higher values do come back a little bit faster. So even though I sent these off at the same time, these did come back a little bit faster. So I'm expecting to get the other bulk. I'm expecting to get these cards back pretty soon, so stay tuned for those. And without further ado, these are the three cards that I have. Now, on the picture, you see that this is the Dodger Luffy. That's the one I really want to get. I tried to get this Dodger Luffy graded before the Dodgers won the World Series, which may cause this card to skyrocket. So, missed that mark a little bit, I think, but we'll see. Now, I did get the notification that two of my cards got upcharged. So we'll see who. So first of all, that's good news. That means got a really good grade, whatever that means. So one card didn't really get a good grade, so we'll see which one it is. So we'll start with. We'll leave the Dodger Luffy for last because honestly, that's the one I really want as a 10. So I don't know what this one is, and we'll go with this one first. So. All right. Not Mega. It's just a regular Rayquaza. This one I picked up in a bulk deal. Yeah, who doesn't like alternate arts? I remember looking at this card thinking that it's really clean. It is a little bit top heavy, really pushing the boundaries of it being OC. But I think it was really clean, and if the right grader was working that day, maybe a little squeak by, maybe not, but we'll see. I just gave it a shot. Let's see. Yeah, I looked at it. The back is a little bit off center too, but the back is a little bit more centered. Oh, a little bit, but it's still a little bit top heavy. Me personally, knowing that two of my cards got upcharged, I would have preferred if this one got upcharged and then the Luffy Dodger got upcharged with the staff promo not upcharged, because I think the staff promo had a little bit of damage anyway, but we'll see. So without further ado, hopefully this will be a 10, but we'll see. All right. Oh wow, okay, so yeah, so boy was I wrong, so egg on my face. Then this buddy got upcharged then probably. All right, so it's just a PSA. Must be something else that I missed. Let me see if I can pick it up. Oh, okay, I kind of see it now. So it's probably not going to be easy to pick up um, on the camera, but now that I can see it, there is like a weird scratch mark. I wouldn't call it even. It's not really a scratch. It looks like, um, to be honest, someone removed it from the sleeve a little too hard right there on the top side, and there is like a little. It looks like no, that's the case. So probably that, and the centering got it an 8. So yeah, never mind on that. Still, I think it's a great card. Um, yeah, not much else to say about that. Give it a shot. I thought it would hit a 9 personally. I really think that I definitely didn't catch that scratch mark or that mark. I think that was caused after I sent it in, because I thought it was a 9. I thought it was really clean, so didn't have to go back and look through it. Um, Unfortunately, I did not do a video record of these cards. I started doing these recently. My very first PSA review with Ethan's Hoe that got a 7. That got me going like, okay, I really got to record these cards before I send it, just so I have a record of it, so I'm not going insane like, hey, did I miss it, or is it like damage done afterwards, you know. So yeah, this is kind of like the last of it where I sent it before recording. So I guess it's kind of like, well, an 8's an 8. It is what it is. All right, so this should be the staff promo of the Tropical Wind. Is it Tropical Wind? Something like that. And I already see some damage on here, or is it the case? It might be the case. Sometimes, like, the good news is with PSA cases, it protects your card, but like at the same time, it's like, you know, if there's something wrong with the card, it's really hard to tell if it's like the card or the case. And the only real way to, like, you know, tell is if you crack the case, which I'll have a video up soon about how to crack the case, how to get your card out if you're you know, if you think that you have a mistake and you want to crack and regrade, which I have done before. And yes, PSA does make mistakes, depending on the card and what you really think of it and what you catch. Sometimes cracking and regrading is a viable option. So Paradise Resort, sorry, I said Tropical Wind. Tropical Wind was a long time ago, sorry. So Paradise Resort. The only way to get this card is your Pokemon professor who was working the event during the World's Championships. And a Pokemon professor would get 4 copies of this. So I bought this off of a Pokemon professor, and these are not cheap. But the good news is if you just like the art, which I really do love the art. I think this is 2024. Yeah, 2024. This was in Hawaii, so this was Hawaii theme. And if you really just like the art, there are Paradise Resorts. There's a bunch of different versions of these. There's like top 32, top 64, top 8, top 4, and then there's just simply none of this stamps on the bottom. There's just the World's Championships, which those are the easiest to get. But staff, I really like the staff one because it feels very, I don't know, exclusive. The top 32, top 4s, those are, I feel like those you really need to get to know people to get those cards. My main reason for liking these cards too is because depending on the location where the Worlds is heading, where the Worlds is taking place, the art is based off of that, and there's always a Psyduck goofing around, and this Psyduck is doing a big hang 10 on the top there, and just, it's always, most of the time, just hanging out and just trying his best and just tagging along. There's always a Pikachu and there's always a Psyduck, and to me that's hilarious. Alright, I'm assuming this card got an upcharge. Camera, can you focus please? Camera. There we go, now it's focused. Alright, cool. So reveal. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Wow, okay. You know what? Yeah, this now that this is in my hand, this is actually really cool. It was the PSA 10. Yeah, this card is way harder to get than this card. There, if you look at the pop report, they definitely made a lot more of these cards than they made of these cards. So exclusive, yeah, but definitely way more sought after. Yeah, this is really cool. I dig it. I think my last one, 2023 one, was a PSA 9. Yeah, this is really cool. This is staying in the collection for a long time. All right, so I think that means the good news is, so this is the Dodger Luffy. Now, recently I gotten into One Piece cards. I really like them. The card stock feels really nice. Bandai, who is the producer of these One Piece cards, I feel like they do a really good job with the manufacturing of the cards. And in terms of, you know, the game and the production and just the overall health of the card game, I think they do a really good job. So I think I started with OP12. I've out of speculation, I have one of each box. But I started ripping open some of these, open some boxes and some packs. I started with OP12. I know, really late in the game. I was really focused on Pokemon, but I figured, you know, starting with One Piece, it doesn't really hurt. I am a big fan of the anime. I've I haven't watched every single episode, but I've been a fan since day one, and I know everything that's going on. Haven't really had time to sit down and watch every single episode, unfortunately. But if I grab a random, you know, if I grab a random card, most of the time, I don't know, like Tony Chopper. This is from a movie. I could tell from that. This is Koala from the Revolutionary. Stuff like that. I could tell you a lot of things from the get go. So really cool that the Dodgers and the One Piece had a little collaboration. I was not able to go to this. I had to pay out of pocket for this card. I personally paid $400 for this card and the hat. I kind of wish I was there. It would have made it a lot cheaper. And and for some reason, this slab feels a little bit different. Oh, it's probably because this slab is for One Piece cards. I'll show you guys the difference later. Yeah, because One Piece cards, they are thicker than Pokemon cards. So I think this is a slightly different slab. They had to accommodate for it. So we'll go through the difference later. I was touching this slab and I'm like, this feels a little different. I think this is my first One Piece slab. So, boom, here we go. I was too scared to really check it because this is my only copy. But this is a great copy. I mean, look at the art, and I think Arita, not Arita. Arita's the Jesus Christ. Arita's the Pokemon artist. Oda, that's his name. Oda, the original artist for One Piece, actually drew this card. I think. Is there an artist on here? No, I didn't see it, but it says not for sale on here. So maybe I should have told the guy not for sale and took it for free. But all right, here we go. Let's do the reveal. I mean, we'll see. 3, 2, 1. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Grader, for giving me the 10, which I think it deserves. I don't see anything wrong with it. Like I said, One Piece cards in general are made really, really well. So, and then yes, centering. There's nothing wrong with the centering. The card stock is nice and hefty. It's not flimsy like most Pokemon cards. I think the good thing about One Piece cards is since they're not overprinted, the demand is not like super super high. They could take their time with it. They're not trying to just take them off the machines. So yeah, they could take the time with it. But yeah, really happy with this one. And then I know that this card, since like I said, since the Dodgers won, uh, this card has it might be speculation, but this card's value has gone up. And I also heard that Otani has a statue of this, and it's 1-for-1. And so good luck trying to get that, but that's really cool. So yeah, this is my reveal. Oh, and let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So if you notice the One Piece slabs, let me see. Let me turn on the light so you guys can see it. Okay, so the One Piece slabs, there's a little line that goes, the top line that holds the card in place. There's a little indent right here on the top, little bump on the sides, which I never noticed before because it doesn't exist for Pokemon. And then for the PSA, I guess there's serialized numbers over here. It's backwards, but it says 1LR plus. But for Pokemon, it says 21. It says 21. So it looks like they are different slabs. They're the same size, and they fit just like a Pokemon, and they fit like a regular PSA slab. They are basically the same thickness of a slab of a Pokemon card, but they do feel a little bit thicker. Maybe just more space. but the width of these slabs are about the same. Maybe just a hair. I don't have a caliper to find out, but yeah, I didn't know about this. That's kind of cool. But yeah, these are my results. Really happy with it. Wish this was a 9. Pretty sure this could have been a 9, but you know, either way, having these two be a 10 was well worth it. Now, looking forward to the other subs. Those have way more cards, so looking forward to going through those. Thanks for watching my sub reveal. This is Tap for Boba, and I'm all tapped out.